If your vehicle has a wheel lock, you want to grab that first out of the trunk, and also this to pull the covers off. We're going to take these caps off. That's what you use this hook for. Just slide in there and pull these off. Now we're going to take the wheel off. The wheel lock key goes in that one. And use the 17mm socket to take off the lug nuts. These are actually lug bolts. So before you take the last one off, make sure you support the wheel. Now I'm going to support the wheel, slide it off. Pull the wheel off. Before we separate the knuckle from the strut, we're going to take this nut off right here. This goes to the sway bar link, and I'm going to use an 18mm socket. Take that off. You can use an Allen key for the center stud to keep it from spinning. Use a 5mm. So you want to loosen this and hold this. And that's the idea. Although if the nut is on there pretty tight, it's just going to spin and strip out like ours. Now what we're going to do is use some locking pliers on the back side to prevent the stud from spinning. When you do this, it does damage the boot. And there we go. Now for the lower sway bar link, you're going to use an 18mm wrench, loosen that up the best you can. And when the stud starts spinning, you can use a 5mm Allen. You might have to use it on a small wrench to prevent the stud from spinning. And if it starts spinning there, you can always use some locking pliers on the back side of here. That's normally what you have to do to prevent the stud from spinning. And lock it down. And take that nut off and slide it up. Now take the new link and just line it up. You can put the nut on. Get that started. And we can use a ratchet wrench to get this started. 18mm. And the same 5mm Allen to prevent the stud from spinning. And tighten this down. Now, if you can get a torque wrench in here, torque this nut to 48 foot-pounds. All right, and line the top up. You might have to adjust this. And it helps to do both sides at the same time. Push that through. Put the nut on. And tighten it the same way you did the lower one. And tighten this down. And again, for this one, if you can get a torque wrench on there, you can torque that to 48 foot-pounds. And install the wheels. Line that up. Put the lug bolt in. Now I'm going to use the torque wrench and torque the lug bolts to 89 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. And go back around again, double check. Take the caps, line them up, and push them on. After you've done this job, keep in mind you should bring it to a local shop to have the vehicle aligned so you don't have premature tire wear.